Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
So I'm Robin and Amy, and we have Emily from the Animal Care Sanctuary, and we're coming to you live from East Smithfield. We have a lot of things that are going on this week, and this year the Animal Care Sanctuary has had its 50th anniversary this year, so we wanted to come and share in their excitement of the big year that they had, and also talk about all the great things that they do here. So, Emily, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Who was that just jumped out of your arms?
That was Griffin.
Griffin?
Yeah.
And is he up for adoption?
He is. All of our cats are up for adoption.
Okay. So we're coming to you live from the cattery at the Animal Care Sanctuary, and we're going to have Emily first explain to us really what the Animal Care Sanctuary does, because they have a number of different buildings, and if you haven't been here, all the great work that they do for the area, and really what they've done for different flooding and things that have happened in our country, how they've helped assist our furry friends. So, Emily, can you explain some of the history of animal care and what people are able to do here and what you do?
We take in as many animals as we can, help them find other homes. I know one of the bigger, more publicity ones that we did before was we took in some dogs from South Korea, and we actually got the last 2 of them adopted out in this month.
Fantastic.
So that's really exciting. They took the right kind of adopter because they needed someone that was going to come visit them many, many times. And you still can't put a leash on them. So they've earned the trust of the people, but they still have slightly feral tendencies,
Right.
I want to say, almost. But they're really sweet and they're doing really well in their home. We've gotten some really good updates.
Good. So what type of animals do you have here at Animal Care Sanctuary? Because obviously we're in the cattery with the cats, and I'm looking at the new facility for the dogs. So what all... Do you have just cats and dogs here?
Just cats and dogs. Occasionally we'll take in something else, but it really depends on an interest base and if we're going to be able to find somewhere for them to go, because we don't have the staff and stuff like that to take care of them on a regular basis.
And it's busy. So you have how many cats? What's your capacity for your cats and your dogs here?
For cats, it's about 200. So we are basically at that capacity at all times.
Yeah.
As soon as we have room for them, we bring more in. Dogs, our capacity is 50. We're currently at about 24 because we are looking to remodel. So that should be taking place soon, I hope.
Yeah. I've got kitties on my feet.
Yeah, they're running around everywhere.
They did. I tailed it through. I was like...
Yeah, we're in the kitten room, so they're very active
yes,
here.
That's good. That's good. Well, awesome. I'm getting a little cold. Sorry. So... And people can come and they can adopt their animals here. There obviously are a number of animals in our area that need a forever home, a loving home. And it's a process, because not just anybody can come and adopt an animal.
Right.
So what's the process that someone would have to go through in order to?
Well, we do as many same-day adoptions as we can, but it really depends on if we're able to contact your references. We do 3 personal references, only one of which is related to you. And as often as we can, we ask for a vet reference. If you don't have animals, it's definitely not necessary. But we like to check and make sure that your animals are fixed and up to date on vaccinations, because that's a lot of our policy here.
Yeah.
So we call your personal references just to make sure that, first of all, you're allowed to have animals, and second, that you're going to take good care of them. They're not going to end up back here or in a worse situation.
Absolutely, because you've done rescues before as well, too.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yep.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know is that there is a vet clinic here.
Yes.
And so can you explain those services and what your vets do and what their services or people are able to take advantage of here?
Mm-hmm. It's a community wellness clinic, so we are not a full service vet, and we do not do emergency situations, but we do vaccinations, a lot of basic care. So we do spay and neuter. We do the vaccinations for rabies and distemper. I believe we do heartworm testing. And we definitely do feline leukemia testing.
That's great.
So there's a lot of different things that you can get from our clinic, and just call or email to make an appointment.
Yes, because space is limited.
Yes. Yep. And we are a low-cost clinic, so it is a lower cost than the other vets around here, just to try and help get as many people the vet care they need.
Yeah, because sometimes, just like normal healthcare, sometimes, it's sometimes tricky just to get healthcare for yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much less for the animals that you love so much that are a part of your family.
Yeah,
so
and
to be able to have that
the bills
here.
rack up, so.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. And of course, being the 50th year, and every year, the Animal Care Sanctuary is a big, that you have a lot of events here. Some are weekly ongoing ones. I know there are dog obedience classes. There are cat yoga classes that you can take. but you have Wolf Rock and some larger events that are day long with music and a ton of things that are going on that are just more than a couple hours.
Yeah.
So can you explain some of the different activities that happen here?
We do cat cafes on a regular basis. We're definitely doing one this weekend, Saturday at 12. And you can just come in here, have some snacks, hang out with the cats, and it's really fun. It's always fun to come here and hang out with the cats. I do as much as I can.
And that's the cat cafe?
Yep, that's the cat
From
cafe.
12 to when?
We're open until 4, and everyone's welcome to stay until then. So.
Nice. Very good.
Yep,
and the cat yoga. So, a friend of mine comes for the cat yoga.
Oh, yeah. I've decided I'm going next month. It's too cute. We do that once a month. So I believe that next month's is either on our Facebook page or it's going on there very soon.
Yeah.
And we're definitely going to start posting about it more to make more people aware of when it's happening.
Great. And then the Animal Care Sanctuary is a nonprofit organization.
Yes.
So they accept donations of money or maybe volunteer time or of food or any of those types of things. So if you have an abundance of any of those things, money, time, or you just want to help out, you might not be able to be a forever home, but you might be able to provide some assistance. Certainly we want them.
Foster care is great. That's definitely something we're working to increase at the moment. And it doesn't have to be like sick or animals that are doing poorly in the shelter. You can foster a perfectly healthy, perfectly normal cat, dog, whatever you're looking for. Currently we don't have a lot of like super easy to place dogs.
Yeah.
We have a lot that, because we've brought our numbers down, we have some with slight behavior issues, some things that need a quieter home that's able and ready to work on them with their issues. But as far as cats go, we can definitely send home a cat that's perfectly happy, perfectly healthy to a foster home just to make some more room here so we can help more cats.
Well, and I think that's the thing. I think there will be something for anybody. So if you're perhaps an older or an empty nester couple, there's an animal here that would suit your home very well, much like, if you have children there, some animals might not want, you might not want a certain animal with your child, but another type, another breed might be suitable. So there's something here.
The more foster families we have, the more dogs we can take in that might be better for a home like that because we'd have more room for them.
Yeah.
And then we could send those guys to fosters. So it's just the more that we have available to us, the more we can do.
Yeah.
And it's also going to help them because the foster families can talk to their friends, post on their Facebook pages, that kind of thing. And that just widens the base for who could adopt from us and who's going to learn about this animal. We had very recently an animal get adopted because someone shared a post that used to intern here. So they came all the way from Philadelphia to adopt from us.
Oh, that's great.
So that was really exciting and really cool. And we'd love to do more of that. We are definitely not opposed to adoptions from people out of the area.
So if someone wanted to get in contact with you, what's the best phone number? What's the address?
Anything adoption or foster related is 570-596-2200, option 4, and you'll speak to me. And then
because she's the adoption coordinator, yes. She sets you up with your animal.
Yes, I love doing all the placing. So, and then if you're looking for the clinic, the number is different. It's 570-596-2270. Or email clinic@animalcaresanctuary.org. And
the website, of course, is always up to date with all the different events and activities that are going on, and that is animalcaresanctuary.org.
Yes.
So certainly, any information that you're seeking, if it's not there, you can contact the Animal Care Sanctuary and give them a call, or, you can call me at 265-TOUR, and we'll find the information for you.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
So, and I would say, having adopted from the Animal Care Sanctuary, this is an absolutely great place to come and bring your kids with you if you have kids, and come and meet the animals, whether it's to the cat cafe or if you're thinking about adopting a dog. We adopted Satchel almost 4 years ago now, I think.
Oh, wow.
And we came out for several visits, and there's a great setup like this, but for dogs, that you can spend some time with the dog in a living environment to get a better idea and sense of how the dog is going to be once you get home. So absolutely, I just totally recommend the Animal Care Sanctuary to anybody looking for a pet.
And they're very involved in the community, so it's great to help an organization that likes to give back to the community as well. And a lot of events that you do are not just for the benefit of the employees that are here or the animals that are here. So it's to bring people and bring them together as a community as well. So that's awesome. So I had no idea you adopted here.
Yeah, Satchel came from here.
How was the process for you? Being able to come, how was the adoption process itself?
It was fantastic. I saw Satchel on the website, and he was he had some special issues. He had a his bite history, lots of allergies, all of that. Came, I met him. I don't think you were here yet at the
No.
time, but the process is still the same. I got to take him into the trailer over there, and we sat down at first just in the home environment to see how he was, and he just brought me the ball and wanted an ice cube and that kind of thing. And
And you have children.
I
and
have
so
children.
finding the right animal mattered to you.
Oh, it was very important, and to see how he would interact with them. And so I think it was Jill that was here the day I brought the kids out, and Jill went out with us in the play yard. And so the dog could run, the kids could run, and everybody could see how that was going to work out. And it's, there's always a little bit of a transition. I would remind people that when you adopt a pet and you bring it home, you need to plan for that little bit of transition time for everybody to get settled. But once we got past that, which took us about a weekend, everything's been fine. My dog just adores my children, and my children adore the dog, and it's a very happy placement.
Oh, good.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting for sure. Well, and the Animal Care Sanctuary, again, has a number of events that they host throughout the year. I know I've attended the Monte Carlo night as a fundraising event, as well as, again, their Wolf Rock event that they have here up on the hill. And they're just fun, fantastic events. And being a nonprofit organization, they've been the recipient of some of the room tax grant money. So it's fun to come out and see what great work that they do for everyone, for the community. So, Emily, is there anything additional you want to share with us?
Not currently. I know personally I'm working on a lawn stay dog initiative. We're calling it Waiting for Forever.
Oh, fantastic.
So we're definitely going to be pushing them soon, and one of the most important things for them again is fosters. So we want people to apply, not necessarily to foster for a long time, but to come here, gain their trust, take them on field trips, overnights, whatever you're willing to do, just to help them break up the monotony of the shelter and hopefully find their forever home.
That'd be great. Awesome. Well, there are a number of things. Again, the Cat Cafe is happening tomorrow,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So that's not the only thing that's going on throughout the county this weekend. Obviously, we just came through the holidays, and now we're heading into a new year. So there are a lot of things that are going on. Getting ready for 2018. So
yes. So we have the Cat Cafe, as we've talked about, happening this Friday and Saturday, right? From noon until about 4. There's a youth night at the Community Cup tomorrow night, Friday night. And then we have a number of different options for Christmas Eve.
For New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, rather. Parties happening. The Masquerade Ball, we talked about last week, is the big thing happening in our area for New Year's Eve. And then we're into the new year.
And then there will be a whole series of new events, and soon, it won't be long, and we, the Tourism Promotion Agency, will be looking into launching our new website, and that will be coming up very soon. So just stay tuned to the events that are going on in our county. There is always something going on for any type of person in your family, for children, for those that might be a little bit older or have some difficulty with mobility, people that really enjoy animals or really enjoy live theater. So there are a ton of things going on. So make sure that you stay tuned and posted to the things that are going on, because with the new year, there are new events that are popping up all the time.
Absolutely. And if you're out there planning an event in Bradford County, please let us know. We'd love to share it and publicize it for you.
Yep, so share it with us. So thanks again to Emily and the Animal Care Sanctuary for having us, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Emily.
Yeah, no problem.